as the newly elected Prime Minister has given this impoverished nation the gift of hope, promising to raise the substandard minimum wage and end child labor once and for all. Already considered a living saint, he has become this small country's greatest hope for a thriving future in the new religion.
Che cosa, Giacomo? This is disgusting. How could you let this happen?
I have negotiated my butt off, Giorgio. I've tried bribes, I've tried gifts. I even sent him some pet oxen. I mean, they love that crap in Malaysia. But he won't budge.
Listen, 50% of my inventory is manufactured in sweatshops on the Malaysian border. Something has got to be done.
If Malaysia goes, what is next? My entire panty line is made in Vietnam.
We'll all go bankrupt within a year. The Malaysian must be eliminated, Mugatu.
What? No, I don't have time for this.
Perhaps you'd rather go back to churning out novelty neckties and hack and sack.
But my new fall line is almost due.
And I trust you would like to live to see your spring line as well.
The Malaysian Prime Minister visits New York in 14 days. Do it then.
14 days, that's Fashion Week. It's impossible, I have a show.
He's perfect. Invite him to be your guest of honor.
That's not enough time. It takes months to recruit and train an operative.
What about Fabio?
Too smart. This is a rush job. He's got to be extremely dim-witted.
You know the profile, Jacobim?
A beautiful, self-absorbed simpleton who can be manipulated and molded like Jell-O.
Or cookie dough?
Play-Doh.
Any kind of dough.
The point is, we need an empty vessel. A shallow, dumb, vacuous moron.
And when he's finished, we dispose of him.
But who? I mean, where in all of God's green goodness am I gonna find someone that beef-headed?
Derek, I just have a few more questions, if that's okay.
Cool.
So when did you know you wanted to be a model?
I guess it would have to be the first time I went through the 2nd grade. I caught my reflection in a spoon while I was eating my cereal, and I remember thinking, wow, you're ridiculously good looking. Maybe you could do that for a career.
Do what?
Be professionally good looking.
Right. What would you say your trademark is, if you have one?
Well, I guess the look I'm best known for is blue steel.
What's that look like? It's impressive.
And then there's Ferrari and the Tigre. The Tigre's a lot softer. It's a little bit more of a catalog look. I use it for footwear sometimes.
Can I see that?
Look, without Derek Zlndr, male modeling wouldn't be what it is today.
He is a fashion icon.
So do you spend a lot of time working on these looks, thinking about them?
Oh, sure. I've been working on Magnum for at least the last 8 or 9 years.
Magnum? That's intriguing. Can I see that?
Are you kidding? I shouldn't even be talking about it. It's nowhere near ready.
It's almost like there's a light around him. He exudes beauty.
I think about Derek every time I design a collection.
Derek, I don't know if you're familiar with the belief that some Aboriginal tribes hold. It's the concept that a photo might steal a part of your soul. I mean, what are your thoughts on that as someone gets his picture taken for a living?
That blue steel look he does, oh my gosh, the style and the hair. You know, it's almost like the new afro for the white man, but it's beautiful.
Well, I guess I would have to answer your question with another question. How many Aboriginals do you see modeling?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fashion industry's biggest night, the VH1 Fashion Awards. There he is, 3-time Male Model of the Year, Derek Zlndr. He's like music, proud owner of Blue Steel, the look that made him the legend he is today.
He's almost too good looking.
Hey, Paco!
That would be my main deterrent in, considering a relationship.
And that's who Derek Zlndr is defending his title against tonight. Hansel. The rookie sensation who has burned his way into the eye sockets of the fashion world and left them clawing their faces for more.
Support the Prime Minister!
hate to see something like that at an event like this. Ugly protesters bothering beautiful people. There's no denying Jacobi Mugatu has been accused of exploiting cheap Malaysian workers to make his and most of the garment industry's clothes. Derek!
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
You're going for your 4th straight Male Model of the Year award tonight. Come on, are you nervous?
Well, there are a couple of little butterflies in my basket, but I think I'm doing okay.
We also hear you're working on a new look. Can you tell us about it?
Actually, I can't, Steve, because it's not yet perfected, but I can tell you that it's called Magnum.
Shot, baby, shot!
Whoa, and if I tell you anything else, this guy's gonna kill me.
Get that right. How you doing, Steven? Maury Ballstein, Balls Models.
A man who needs no introduction. Maury, you've handled every important male model for the last 30 years. Derek's chances tonight.
Let me tell you something. Nobody can touch Derek. Nobody! I gotta get inside. I'm schwitzing like a sluggard with all these lights and fishing cast. Derek! Are you worried about Hansel?
Not as much as I'm worried about Gretel. Hey, put that Hansel and Gretel line in your article. I want people to know how funny I can be.
Oh, believe me, they'll know. It hits newsstands tomorrow. Excuse me, Mr. Mugatu. Mr. Mugatu, Matilda Jeffries, Time Magazine. Any comment on Prime Minister Hassan's wage increases for Malaysian garment workers?
No, he has no comment.
Why don't you let him speak for himself? Isn't it true you'd like to see the Prime Minister out of power so he can continue exploiting cheap Malaysian labor?
Hey, Mugatu! Screw you and your little dog, too!
Look out, she got an egg!
Oh! Let go of me!
Yes. Wow. I just can't tell you how much this means to me to be the first recipient of this beautiful award.
We have a serious problem on our hands, Maury. This Malaysian thing is getting out of hand. I hear you, Jocko.
With this, does Slashy mean it's you consider me the best actor / model, and not the other way around?
This proposed wage increase could ruin all of us. I need to take care of soon. I have people to answer to.
All right, now to the important stuff. These ain't no slashes, folks. These are the pure breeds. Here are the nominees for Male Model of the Year.
Young, hot, brash, with more covers in his first year than any rookie model ever, and an attitude that says, who cares? It's only fashion.
That Hansel's so hot right now.
I hear a lot of words like beauty and handsomeness and incredibly chiseled features. To me, that's like a vanity, that self-absorption that I try to steer clear of. I dig the bungee. I mean, for me, it's just the way I live my life. I grip it and I rip it. I live it with a lot of flair. I live it on the edge where I gotta be. I wasn't like every other kid, you know, who dreams about being an astronaut. I was always more interested in what bark was made out of on a tree. Richard Gere's a real hero of mine. Sting would be another person who's a hero. The music that he's created over the years, I don't really listen to it, but the fact that he's making it, I respect that. I care desperately about what I do. Do I know what product I'm selling? No. Do I know what I'm doing today? No. But I'm here, and I'm gonna give it my best shot.